I don't think so. As far as the police are concerned, it's all done and dusted. But I'm not letting up until I get my money back. So you go home and think about what I said. I'm sure you made the right decision. Neither of us want to see anyone else getting hurt.
He didn't seem very happy.
That's his problem.
It sounded like he was going to make it yours.
Half an hour ago, I thought I was facing 6 months behind bars, so I reckon I've got every reason to celebrate. I'm certainly not going to let Carl King spoil that.
I'm rather worried about Tootsie.
What seems to be the problem, Edna?
She's been tired and depressed.
Well, neither of you are getting any younger, are you?
Are you suggesting that it's just old age?
I think lots of us spend a bit more time resting as we get older. Except for you, of course.
I like to think that I might last another month or two. Shall I bring Tootsie round just to be on the safe side?
The thing is, Edna, we're a bit busy at the moment. Rona's back at work. It's Leo's first day back at nursery.
What about Tootsie?
It just doesn't sound that serious. If you want to keep an eye on her for a few days, and if there's no improvement, I'll come round and I'll have a look.
I've been looking everywhere for you.
Well, I am entitled to a lunch hour. Although the way Paddy's been going on, I may not last that long.
You need to come back now.
What's wrong?
You tell me. I just tried to use the company card in the garage. They said we haven't got the money to cover it.
2 G&Ts, please, and whatever you're having yourself. You might as well fill Val up when we're about it.
Sounds like you're celebrating. You bet. 10 grand's worth.
Yeah, on the horses.
Must have been a hell of an outsider.
Well, you know me, always the gambling man.
Well, I bet that's burning a hole in your pocket. What are you going to buy?
Well, money's been a bit tight lately, so I think you should do the sensible thing and save it.
Boring.
No, she's got a point.
Come on. I remember when 10 grand was small change to you. If you've got it, flaunt it was your motto.
I'm not the last of big spenders anymore.
Which is why you haven't had a girlfriend for a while. There's some new clothes, new car, new attitude could work wonders for you.
What I'm trying to tell you, Valerie, is that I've changed. Like a fine wine, I've matured. I might buy Angel a bike.
Since you're on a winning streak, maybe she's got a few tips for us for this afternoon.
Yes, keep away from your sister. She's bad news.
I could show you that.
Shouldn't you be getting back to the cafe, Brenda?
I'm sure Bob can manage a bit longer.
But you're always so busy at lunchtimes. So, how are we going to spend your 10 grand?
We?
Let's go to a casino.
Well, I must say, in the old days, that's where I would have gone.
Yeah, you're already on a winning streak. We could double it. Come on, let your hair down. Let's celebrate.
What time should he be back from the meeting?
He didn't go.
So where is he?
Well, he just said he had something important to do. In fact, he was rather rude about it. And I haven't seen him since.
Did you manage to get hold of the bank?
I'm afraid so.
Please tell me it was just some sort of simple clerical error.
Oh, I wish I could, but they just confirmed that Mr. Carl had taken 10,000 out of the business account this morning.
Why would he do that?
I don't know.
Didn't he say anything?
Well, he doesn't often confide in me, but it doesn't appear to be a business expense.
Has he asked you to do anything off the record lately?
He most certainly has not. And I hope you realise that if he had, he'd get a short answer. I don't approve of that sort of thing.
And he'd know that. So what the hell does he need 10 grand for?
Still haven't told me what the head teacher said.
Yeah, in a minute. Why don't you go to help Arthur put his things away?
Okay.
Look, we can't put it off forever, Ashley. Ashley, are you listening to me?
I just have to work out what to say.
I suppose you think this is my fault, don't you?
I didn't say that.
Yeah, well, you didn't have to.
Look, I just want what's best for Gabby. I'll talk to her, tell her everything's okay. She's got nothing to worry about.
Well, I think we should talk to her together.
I thought you were supposed to be helping Arthur.
I want to know what the head teacher said.
She was a bit worried.
She said, you haven't been as chatty with your friends as usual.
Has something been upsetting you?
No, I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Can I go watch TV now?
Of course you can. I'll be there in a minute.
Things don't seem to be going too well between those two.
Seeing Val all over you when he walked in the pub didn't help.
It wasn't me she was after. It was my winnings.
Ah, yes. £10,000 on a horse. Don't really expect me to believe that. I haven't seen you have a bet on for ages, and if you did, it'd be most likely to be a fiver. So come on, where did you get the 10 grand?
I think we should have another chat.
Certainly, old chap. Let me get you a drink.
No. We need somewhere a little more private.
Walk off without any sort of explanation. Leave me to cope with everything on my own.
Maybe it'll make you appreciate me more.
What have you been doing all this time?
I needed some retail therapy.
Oh, and I suppose Rodney was your retail advisor.
He's an old friend. Oh, don't tell me you're jealous.
Should I be? Won't be celebrating.
You have your secrets, I have mine.
Listen, you keep on behaving like this, and it's not just me that you're pushing away. Understand?
I am not going to let you get away with this.
Get away with it? I've done you a favour.
Any more of your favours and I'd go bankrupt.
If it wasn't for me, you'd be a lorry driver without a licence. If you didn't think it was worth the money, you should have spoken up in court and told them it was you that knocked over the cyclist. We could have both got 6 months, but we took a gamble. The good news is, we came out winners.
You reckon? I've still got to plug the hole in our bank account before our Jimmy smells it.
Everything all right?
You're fine.
I don't want any trouble in my pub.
That's okay. I was just going.
I suppose I should apologise for this morning. I was hungover and probably a bit tetchy.
I don't care about that. I've come to talk about the kids.
Fine. At least that's something that's still important to both of us.
Then maybe you can stop trying to turn them against me.
What?
Come on, that's obviously why you're winding them up about Chaz.
I have not been winding them up. Lots of people have noticed the two of you.
There's nothing to notice.
Well, that's obviously not how the kids see it because they came to see me. And I thought it'd be better that they heard it from me and not some village gossip.
It's a shame you weren't worried about gossip when you were sleeping with Kane. Look, just stop trying to poison them against me, right? Leave them alone. I don't want you hanging around the farm.
But I thought we agreed I was going to help out for Hannah, and what about the
You
business?
can do it from here, can't you?
So you're banning me from the farm?
If that's what you want to call it, yes. You're not a part of it anymore.
Oh, you've made that clear. I will stay out of your private life, yes, but you will not stop me seeing my kids. And they're grown up enough to make their own choice on that.
Well, in the end, they'll see you for what you are. Like I have. In the meantime, just stay away from the farm, all right? And on the subject of Chaz, nothing's happened. Yet. But if it does, that'll be none of your business either.
Do you want some tea, Paddy? No, thank you. I was just getting worried about Rona. You've been here for hours. Was there some sort of complication?
No, I sorted out the pig problem pretty quickly. I just got talking to Lisa.
Right, come on, Samson. You can help me clear up.
I was feeling a bit anxious about Leo, actually. First full day at nursery and all that.
You're the one that told me there was nothing to worry about.
No, I think I was trying to convince myself. Anyway, Lisa said, you know, it's perfectly natural to feel that way.
We can pick him up early if you want.
No, I think we better leave him to settle into his new routine.
Right. When you and Lisa seem to have everything sorted.
Yeah. Except for the bill. Have they ever paid?
Well, no, but Zach says I'm practically family, what with being with Mandy and Chaz and Delilah and Emily. But he does give me turkey at Christmas sometimes and the odd bit of pork, so...
Right, well, I'm sure our accountant is delighted with that. Time to go, I think.
Oh, nearly forgot. Lisa left you a few rashes.
Oh, thank you.
Have some pulley cake. Thank you, Samson. She's great with the pink. Much better than you.
Thank you very much.
Drinking the profits?
No jury would convict the day I've had.
Guessing you managed to catch up with Val.
I found her in the Bully, having drinks with Rodney.
Cosy.
That's what she'd have me believe.
Likes getting under your skin. Knows all the right buttons to push.
She certainly does that. But not anymore. I'm not going to give her the satisfaction of thinking about it. I'm worried about you, though.
I'm fine. I just can't stop thinking about Kyle's new family.
Well, as I said, if you want to talk,
Thanks. But I don't even know where to start.
maybe you should go and see them. Put your mind at rest.
Or maybe it would make things worse. I can't decide.
Hi. How are we all doing?
We'll just talk about this later.
Have I interrupted something?
Of course you have. But why change the habit of a lifetime and start worrying about other people's feelings, eh?
What have you been up to all day?
Nothing.
You were in a funny mood when you went to drop off Angel. And you haven't been answering your mobile.
Yeah, no, I must have let the battery run down.
Ah, well, I've been rushed off my feet all day while you were having fun. So you can go and collect Angel too. And I can relax for a change.
Whatever you say, Princess.
So what were you and Amy talking about?
There's nothing for you to worry over.
Husbands and wives shouldn't have secrets.
That's rich coming from you. And the bottom line is, it isn't my secret to tell. But Amy, if she wanted to talk to you about it, well, that's her choice. But considering the way you bulldoze her over every decision, I wouldn't hold my breath waiting.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Do you know, I can't remember the last time I did enjoy myself with you.
Oh, go on, that's it. Kick me while I'm down. Do you know the stupid thing is, I came here to make my peace.
Really?
Yeah, Diane said I had to be nice to you because you got jealous over Rodney.
For the last time, I'm not jealous. Rodney can take you away for a weekend to Acapulco and I'd pack for you. In fact, I'd pack for him. In fact, the way I am feeling right now, I could chip in towards the fair.
Well, that's not a very nice thing to say, is it?
I don't know if you've noticed, but we are way past nice.
Smells good.
Well, I thought I'd make her favourite tea. Might cheer her up a bit.
I wish she'd said something. Told us what was upsetting her.
Kids don't. I mean, if things aren't right between their mum and dad, they usually worry it's because of them.
Oh, that couldn't be further from the truth. The one thing that we've always agreed upon is that the kids come first.
Well, it obviously doesn't seem that way to her.
So we'll have to try harder. Plan a few treats. I could take her to the zoo.
We could take her out.
Yeah?
A family day out. I mean, if we're happy, then, you know, she'll be happy.
We haven't been very good at that for a while.
Yeah, didn't realise having a good time was such hard work.
I'm up for it if you are. Hey, I know we've been through some dark times, but I'm determined to put it right.
Hey, wasn't expecting you.
Been to see Moira.
Oh, right. By the look of you, it didn't go too well.
It's a bit of an understatement.
Right, well, you could probably do with one of these then.
I better not. Moira's obviously been hitting the bottle. She had a lousy hangover this morning.
Ah, so that's why she called in sick. It's either that or she can't cope with the fact that we're getting on so well.
She's in a bad way. And I didn't help by sounding off at her.
It was no need for you to feel guilty. She's the one that went off with my brother.
I know. I just never dreamed it'd all end like this, you know?
Oh, right. So that's what you went to talk to her about?
No. She's been mouthing off to the kids about you and me. So I ended up telling her to stay away from the farm, didn't I? Just must seem a bit stupid and petty. Just don't know what to do for the best. It's all such a mess, isn't it?
Well, you've got no reason to want her up there, have you? Unless you're not ready to move on yet.
No, me and Moira are finished. That's one thing I am sure about.
But you can't seem to stop worrying about her. Look, if I'm just another problem to you, I'll back off.
No, that's the last thing I want. You're the best thing to come out of all this.
If you think we're just picking on you and you've done nothing wrong, then you really are deluding yourself.
I know I have made mistakes.
Well, that's progress, I suppose.
I probably care too much. You can mock all you like, but I know that everything I have done has been for others and never think about myself.
You never think about anything else. The whole world revolves around you. Yes, you want Amy and Kyle, but under your own terms. You never think about their feelings, just in case they might get in the way of your perfect family you're creating.
You just stop it, man, the pair of you.
Oh, Amy, I'm sorry. He's just got jealous over Rodney.
Perfect family. What a joke that is. It's more like a war zone. All I ever hear is you two rowing. That's why I had to leave.
Oh, I was wondering when you bothered to turn up.
I've been busy.
Is that why you skipped your meeting this morning?
Have you got a problem with that?
As it happens, yeah, I have. But I've got more of a problem being told that we've run out of credit. Last time I looked, there was plenty of cash.
I don't think this is the time or the place to be discussing this.
Why don't you go home early for a change?
Oh, thank you, Mr. James. Tootsie's been a bit under the weather, so I'd be glad to. I'll see you both in the morning. Hope you sort all this out.
Night, Edna. Well?
Trust me, you don't want to know.
You're probably right. But this is my business as much as yours, so I really don't have much choice.
Do you know, when I got here, I thought I'd finally landed on my feet. Finally found somewhere where I could be happy.
Well, you still can. You just need...
Stop telling us what I need to do and just listen. I thought I could be happy because I thought I was part of a proper family. But you two can't agree on anything. You're always fighting, and most of the time it seems to be about me.
That's because we care about you. In our own way.
Well, that's not what it feels like. It feels like I'm always breaking families up. Well, is that it? Is it my fault?
Of course it isn't. It's just that Eric was probably too old and set in his ways to cope with somebody your age, whereas I've always been young at heart.
Oh, that's why she confides in me and not you.
Don't you start scoring points. I get enough of that from her. If we were a proper family, we'd talk about things. Together, the three of us.
And that's gonna happen from now on.
Will it? Frankly, I don't believe you two could go another day without arguing.
I'm gonna make a really big effort. I didn't realize how much we upset you.
Val?
Well, I've always tried to be reasonable. But if Eric's going to make a special effort, then, well, so can I. There'll be an outbreak of peace when you move back home.
You're still not getting the message, are you? The peace needs to come first. And if you two can't sort yourselves out, then I'm never coming home.
I still don't get it. Why would you give Rodney 10 grand of our cash? It doesn't make any sense. Was he in some sort of trouble?
He could have gone to jail. Or so he told me. He's been up in court today for dangerous driving. For hitting a cyclist.
Does Nicola know about this?
No. And you better not tell her.
It still don't add up. Why would he turn to you? You're not exactly a good Samaritan. And why would you give him all that cash?
All right. It's a long story, okay? I got a speeding ticket. And you know the score. Any more points and I lose my licence, and we both know what that'd do to the business. Rodney's licence was clean. So we did a deal, and he took the points.
You do realise you could have both gone to prison for that?
Only if you get found out. And it would have been fine. Except, it seems I clipped a cyclist that night.
And you got him to cop for that too?
I was looking after the business.
Looking after yourself, more like.
No, he was the one who did that. He blackmailed me about going to jail. He must have known that he was going to get off with a few points and a fine. He conned me, and there's no way I'm going to let him get away with it.
Then what are you going to do, beat it out of an old age pensioner?
If I have to. But one way or another, I'm going to get our money back.
Oh, no, you're not. I don't want Nicola getting wind of any of this. If you go near her or Rodney, you'll have me to answer to. Do you get that?
So I've just got to let him get away with it?
Forget about Rodney. This is your mess. You got us into it and you're getting us out. Every penny of that money is going back into our account, and you're the one that's paying it.